Welcome to the Garlic Boy podcast, where we tweet friendship like a good recipe tweets garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I think I'm starting to like the Garlic Boys podcast.
I don't like the Garlic Boys very
I think
much.
I'm starting to like it. I think I'm starting to like it
I
here.
think I'm starting to like this podcast.
Tell us if you're starting to like this podcast.
How about instead of just telling us we're starting to like this podcast, you live us a like.
You leave us a like and you leave us a subscribe and you leave us everything. I hate this. Can we not do this
Oh,
ever?
you hate this? You hate this. I don't know if you have looked at Mug Root Beer's Instagram or any of their social media within the last 6 months.
No.
It's all that. Don't worry, Kitten. It's just called dark humor. That's what happens when I drink my whoop beer.
That's so beautiful. I love that so much.
It's disgusting.
I love when corporations, especially like million to billion dollar corporations like Mug Root Beer or Duolingo or whatever, like Pizza Hut, they're on their social media and they're memeing it up. And it is so funny to me. So funny to me. Like that's how you're reaching like who in the outreach department was like, you know what? I think we need to hit this meme up right here. I think we need to talk like children or adults with speech impediments, and really, really hammer it home that we really like Mug Whoop Beer.
Well, the problem is it's not that they're like joining in on the meme,
Right.
or it's not like the typical where like companies are like, oh, this is popular, let's join in 2 weeks after it's popular, a month
Right.
after it's popular, and try to be into it.
Right.
This was popular maybe 2 months ago, like that was the height of it.
Right.
Like there's a bell curve for this
the
Mug Root Beer has been doing it the whole time.
The funniest part to me though is like how unhinged it is for a professional corporation to be putting out things like this.
What makes it more unhinged though is I don't think it's a joke anymore. I think Mug Root Beer is like, hey, incels, you have a home with us. And I don't mean to insult Mug Root Beer and say that, but like literally this week I saw one that was a poorly done Photoshop of a werewolf with the mug dog head on it. It was like, I'm not myself when I don't have my whoop beer.
That's so horrible. I love that. I mean, that's the kind of memes that I send you. You know what I mean? Like that's the crap that I send you on a daily basis. I love it. I love the irony of today. You know what I mean? Like I love that I can send you something that is insanely inappropriate or insanely like just cringy and meme heavy, thick, if you will, with memes. And you just like, oh yeah, that's funny. Like, or like you feed into it. You know what I mean? Like it's never like a dude. Like, what even are you sending me? It's always like we're playing off it. You know, I love that. I love that about today.
It's always, hey man, how you doing? And never, do you want to hold it while I pee? Like stuff like that. Like that's the sort of stuff I send to Matt.
Yeah, I love it.
You can tell he doesn't like it because of how uncomfortable he just got.
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
I knew you pretty well.
You know what I just discovered about myself? Something brand new that I did not know until just 2 days ago. I think I hate Christmas. I think I hate Christmas.
Why is that?
So this year, we decorated our house. This is the first year. I think Mia did some decorations last year in the house, but this is the first year that I had an active hand helping decorate for Christmas.
Oh.
It brought back so much trauma from my childhood where we were always, I don't think there was a single Christmas where we weren't in a bad mood, like decorating for Christmas, not like Christmas Day, but decorating for Christmas. Everyone is frustrated. My mom's yelling at my dad to like go find the Christmas lights. And my dad has like a box of 80 sets of Christmas lights, but he doesn't know which ones work, and he doesn't know where he put them last year. He doesn't know which ones are outside lights and which ones are inside lights. He's sitting there like just trying to figure out one box, and there's 3 more boxes of Christmas lights that he doesn't know what works. He has a box of Christmas lights that just don't work because he's a hoarder and he plans to fix them. Like a hoarder does.
Don't put them in quotation because you can change out the fuse and the plug of Christmas lights.
Yes, but he doesn't know which bulb is out. So the entire line is dead because one bulb is out. So it's a mess. All right. We're pulling out Christmas ornaments, and I only can take about 5 minutes of decorating the Christmas tree. There's people all over the place. There's boxes and papers and things just getting thrown all over the place. There's ornaments where you wouldn't think there's ornaments. You know what I mean? Like one of those tin cans that have like the cookies on it. It's not a sewing kit. It's full of ornaments. Like I don't know. I hate it. Anyway, so this year, I had to lug up the Christmas tree, and you've seen my basement stairs. It's not exactly easy on a normal, like just without anything, to get down those stairs, let alone a giant Christmas tree bag. So I carried that up. I put the Christmas tree together, and then I had to string the lights. And I told Mia we're burning this tree, and we're getting one that already has lights on it because I am not doing this ever again. So I tried to string the Christmas lights on it. They started out working. I tested the Christmas lights before I put them on the tree. They started out working. As I was putting them on the tree, they stopped working. I wanted to kill somebody. And then I found a little bulb that had fallen out, and I know now why they weren't working. All that isn't even the tip of the iceberg of why I hate Christmas.
What's the tip of the iceberg?
Mia put on some Christmas music, okay? And it was not new Christmas music. It was like classic Christmas music, you know, like Paul McCartney, Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. Right. The other songs, like the NSYNC one, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and then like I'll Be Home for Christmas. Like the
some classic songs you can listen to in the Garlic Boy Christmas playlist.
Yes.
If you just follow our link tree.
All of those songs. I listened to them this year, and I actually wanted to shove spoons through my ear sockets. Like, it's like when you work at a retail store and they play the same songs on loop over and over and over again. So at least 8 times in the same shift, you're hearing the same song, right? That's what it feels like to listen to classic Christmas music. I think I hate Christmas.
Matt, I gotta be honest with you, buddy. You taking this heel turn to being a Grinch doesn't really surprise me very much.
Why?
Do you know how often something that is a symbol of peace and joy and happiness in this world happens and you go, "This sucks, dude." Like you could see a newborn baby deer born in front of you take its first steps and run off into the woods with its mother. And you'd be like, Well, now I'm 5 minutes late for work because you decided to use the road as a nursery instead of just doing that on your own time. Like,
I'm beginning to think that there is not just something mentally wrong with me. You know what I mean? Like I've heard a lot of people that are like, I lived with mold exposure for the last 20 years of my life, and here's how clearing it up affected my body. Like, I'm not saying it's mold exposure particular, like specifically, but I feel like there's something more than just me hating everything.
I do think it's a medical condition.
Yeah, like I'm
Well,
like
your heart's just too small.
I have a very big heart, Connor. I have a very big heart, or else I wouldn't be able to do the job that I currently do.
Don't you complain about that job often to me?
No, I love my job. If you're listening, I love my job so much. This is the best job I've ever had in my entire life, and nothing will ever compare to it. When I moved to Scandinavia and I'm living the dream, you know what I'm going to say? I miss my job. I miss the job.
My coworker sent me this video today, and it's the most like, okay, I'm not going to say it's the most like boomer thing, but like, it's one of those things where she's like, she's just trying to understand TikTok, and she's just starting to. And I'm proud of her for trying. I really am, because it's hard. It's not an easy thing. But it's the type of people I work with sort of meme, and it's a bunch of different people, and it's the angry one, the one that hates management, the one that tries to get out of doing any work, the emotional one, the best friend duo just having fun, which that's me and her. There's the sassy one that couldn't care less, the one that speaks their mind, the one that doesn't have a clue what's going on, the one that thinks they're better than everyone, and the enthusiastic one that's always happy. Now, besides that last one, because there's clearly a better candidate at our work than me for that one, I thought all of those could have been me. Mainly because I was like, I think I'm the angry one. I actively say I hate this job more than anyone else here. I think I routinely rant and yell about how things are going, and at least I felt like I did to her. And she's like, "No, you're not an angry person. You're jolly and like nice and kind." Stop calling fat people jolly. Okay, this is the second time that's happened to me in my life. I'm not jolly. I'm jovial. There's a difference.
Oh man, oh man. I think currently my job is I'm the best friend duo. I have recently made pretty close friends. Obviously not even close to your level of friendship here, bud. But it's a work friend, you know what I mean? Don't get jealous. But I think that's more or less how my job sees me and my coworker, because we share the same dorm, so we either have to ignore each other for 13 hours or like have a conversation for 13 hours. And he lives literally like down the block, like down the road. Still haven't, like, it's wild that he lives there. We still haven't hung out like outside of work. But yeah, I feel like we're like the friend duo.
It helps that she and I share an office.
Nice.
So we'll just sit down at the end of the hall, cracking jokes while everyone else is working.
Yeah.
And then be too loud and disrupt everyone.
Yeah, that's the dream, you know.
Speaking of dream, I took a nap before we started today.
I know.
By accident. Fully an accident. I went into my room at 7:30 and I was like, I'm gonna just like lay down and chill for a second because I didn't want to sit in my chair anymore.
You know that's not how your anything works.
I was like, I'm fine, I can do this. I woke up at 9 o'clock. We were supposed to record at 8. I don't know if you could tell, this is all drool. and I can't stand it anymore.
I thought it was sweat.
No. Um it's bleh. And that's from one nap.
For those of you who can't see, he's got like a bib-sized drool pool.
Well, that's just like the body is gross sometimes, you know? Like it happens.
Yeah.
It's just science.
Yeah. It's just when you can't breathe out of your nose, your your mouth has to stay open. So, if you're sleeping on your side or if you're sleeping with your mouth kind of down, then drool happens. It just is what it is. It's okay. I have a cold right now, so I can't breathe out of my nose. So a lot of sleeping is waking up with my entire face like soaking wet. And like, I don't know if you've ever noticed this with your beard, but if you get something wet in your beard and you like try to dry it, it still feels wet. Like
It somehow gets more wet as you off.
You just can't like dry it. I don't know what it is. Like when I'm eating cereal, and like a little bit of milk, falls down into this beard. I like take a napkin and I like kind of blot it, rub it out. It still feels wet, like on my beard. I don't know why.
Because when it's layers. There's layers to the beard, even if you don't want there to be. Like even with how short we have it right now, it'll get down to the bottom. And it's like I get that I got all of it.
And like go through the layers and just completely mess up my beard, and it still feels wet.
What's annoying about it is like I don't feel dumb until that moment, and it's like I thought I was smarter than this, like I thought I was more clever to deal with this situation, and somehow I can't get it done.
I don't know if that was intentional, but I'm having flashbacks, so please don't use that word around me anymore.
Speaking of clever,
oh no,
guys, I'm bringing it back for the holidays.
I hate the holidays. I hate Christmas.
Anything can happen at the holidays. Anything can come around, including the Clever Boy quiz. And I gotta let you know that anything can happen while we're taking this quiz. This quiz is going to remind us that anything is scientifically possible. And Matt, that's the name of the quiz today, Scientifically Possible.
All right. I like it. Thanks, Bill Nye, for that lovely intro.
This is going to be a generalized science. These are things that you should have learned in science class.
Baloney. Baloney.
Man, I don't remember how to do this. I don't have any of my stuff that I used to have. I just have a post-it note here that has Natasha Lyonne and the word empower written on it, and I don't know what that means. I don't understand. I don't remember what that was for.
I don't know either.
Here's another one. 6 cities in China that recreations of other cities. I don't know what that's from. I'm gonna have to look into that. No. Okay, I'm gonna keep score for you. Are you ready?
I guess. Yeah, I'm ready. I got this. I got this.
Man. Super simple, regular science stuff.
Yeah, regular like grade up to 12th grade science stuff, right?
Right.
Right.
Question 1. What are the 3 kinds of rock?
Igneous. Oh, crap. Oh man, sedentary, igneous, sedentary, and conglomerate. The final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah.
If you had gotten the third one correct, I might have given this to you. So you're correct. It's igneous.
Yeah.
They're sedimentary.
Sedimentary. Gotcha.
And then metamorphic.
Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot that one. That's rough. That's like middle school.
Yeah. Sucks for you. Question 2. What are the 4 main parts of the water cycle?
Oh yeah, I know. Precipitation. All right, I'm gonna start with precipitation because that's where it goes from the cloud to the ground. Okay, then wait, there's 4 parts. Crap. You would think precipitation, it comes down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then something happens at the bottom before evaporation. And then at the top, when it goes into clouds, it is something else. But I'm missing the two parts here, right? Precipitation, accumulation, evaporation, and condensation. Final answer.
You know, Matt, that should probably be what the right answer is. But instead, it is precipitation, evaporation, condensation, and runoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. That's stupid.
Yep.
Accumulation is runoff. Like it's more or less the same word.
Sure, but it's not the word I was looking for.
That's stupid.
It is stupid. Welcome to the quiz. Number 3. What are 2 of the 4 types of clouds?
Cumulus. Cirrus.
Do you know the other 2?
Cumulonimbus. Is that still part of the cumulus? I don't know. That's a different. Yeah, no, they're different. Cumulus, cumulonimbus, Cirrus, and why am I constantly getting all of them but one? What is with this stupid quiz? And I feel like it starts with an N. Cumulus, Cirrus, cumulonimbus, and nasty boys. I don't know. I can't think of the last one. So I'm gonna just give that. There's my answer.
You got 2 of them correct, so you get the point.
Okay.
So you have your Cirrus and your Cumulus. You got points. That gives you your points.
Okay.
Because you only needed to name 2 of the 4.
Right.
It's just the nimbus. You didn't need to say cumulonimbus because there are 2 different types of clouds that form into like these are like the base form clouds that turn into a bigger cloud.
I see.
But then you have your stratus clouds.
Stratus. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Well, can't get them all.
Shout out to clouds. What's up?
What's up? Have you ever wanted to? I've always wanted to skydive like through a cloud.
I do, but also that would require me to skydive. And as we just discussed, that it is just a big bundle of water. You just would be soaking wet. You wouldn't bounce on it. Yeah. It's not fluffy.
Oh, that's fine. I don't need to bounce on it like in Peter Pan 2003. I just want to go through it and be soaking wet. In more ways than one. No. What if so instead of skydiving, what if you bungee jumped out of a plane? so you wouldn't have to go all the way to the ground, right? But you just bungee jump through the cloud twice and then you come back right into the plane. Right? That's how it would work. Because the plane, if you think about it, when you jump out of the plane, it stays.
I'm not listening to a word you're saying because I'm trying to think of how to make this joke without it being insanely dirty. The cloud might not be soft and fluffy, and neither will I.
Oh, that's gross.
I don't think that worked.
No. What's the next question, please? Move on.
Because like if the joke is that you're in.
I get it.
I really enjoy the clouds.
Stop talking about it. How about we move on to the next question?
Number 4. Name 2 parts of an animal cell that aren't the mitochondria.
Oh, that's just mean. That's just mean. Okay, an animal cell has a nucleus, right? They also have whatever the RNA is, ribonucleic acid. It's like DNA, which is housed in the nucleus, but it's also the RNA, right? They don't have cell walls, I can tell you that. Like the plant cells do. I can tell you that much. I'm trying to think of the diagrams. I used to have to ribosomes. There we go.
Nucleus and ribosomes are 2 parts.
Mhm.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
should have made it 3. Made that one a little harder. The 13 parts of an animal cell are the vacuoles, the cytoplasm, the vestiles, the centrioles, the ribosomes, the nuclear membrane, the cell membrane, the cytoskeleton, the mitochondria, the endoplasmic reticulum, the nucleus, the Golgi apparatus, and the nucleus.
Oh man, I can't believe I forgot Golgi apparatus. That's like my favorite one.
I really thought you were going to get endoplasmic reticulum. I'm not
Yeah.
joking. That's a fun word.
It is actually really fun. And I aced the believe it or not, I aced my cell naming quiz in biology.
Sure, bud.
I did. I was really, really good at biology when I was in high school.
Number 5.
Not anymore.
Austrian scientist Gregor Johann Mendel, who's known as the father of genetics. Oh, I shouldn't have used this word. Promulgated the idea of dominance in the 1860s. What plant did he use in his experiments?
He used. Hold on. I was just about to say something, but I feel like now I'm second guessing it. I literally like mouthed it while you were reading. Like you said his name and I mouthed it, but now I'm second guessing it. I think it was beans. So I'm just gonna stick with that because I don't want to like go to a different answer and then come back. Was it peas? Crap.
You gotta give me an answer here, bud.
I know. Now do I go with the original answer? I'm gonna go with beans.
Final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
You should have went with your gut, buddy.
Gosh darn it!
And I did Google this so that you can't get pedantic on me. Peas and beans are both legumes, but they're not the same thing.
Yeah.
And he used different types of pea plants and pod-like plants within the pea family. Yeah. Johann Mendel.
I'm doing really bad at this quiz.
Just not for any other points, but do you know what Mendel's job was before he started studying pea plants? Or as he was studying pea plants?
He was a monk.
Yes, he was. Looks like religion and science can coexist together. Anyways, number 6. What element is most prominent in the air we breathe?
Crap. I'm gonna go with carbon. No. I wanna die. Hydrogen. Carbon. Carbon. I'm gonna go with carbon. I'm just gonna stick with my first answer. And if it's wrong, then it's wrong. Carbon. Final answer.
Does it help to know that neither one would be correct?
Is it nitrogen?
It is nitrogen.
Mother trucker. I started saying nitrogen at the beginning, and then I was like, no, we're carbon-based life forms. Obviously, it's carbon.
You were carbon, but the air isn't. And you'd think, oh, maybe it's oxygen because that's the air we breathe. It's only like 6% oxygen. The air is 78% nitrogen.
Nitrogen is found in gases, greenhouse gases, right? And that's why it is so prevalent. Oxygen is only given to us by trees, and the more we cut down, the less there's gonna be. Like it was probably before humans got here. I would say it was probably at least 50% oxygen, if not more. You know what I mean? Like, because there were other gases. Like you can't just like, because obviously things have been living on this planet, so there's always going to be other gases, right? But at least 50% oxygen. Now it's down to 6 because we keep cutting down trees. You dumb, stupid humans.
I don't know what the scientific basis for that is, if that's true at all.
Guessing.
And so I'm gonna let Matt dig himself in a hole.
Hank Green. Hank Green,
Hank
please.
Green, Neil deGrasse Tyson. If anyone else wants to tell Matt he's stupid, please.
You know what? So. No, we're taking a break here. I'm checking. What was the highest amount of oxygen on Earth? Geological history of oxygen. I love that. And guess where I found it?
The Crash Course website.
Wikipedia. Tell me how much oxygen there has ever been on planet.
I would really like to know how much oxygen there was.
I would really like to know.
I want to know.
I was very wrong.
Oh.
Okay, I wouldn't say very wrong, right? So during the Cambrian period, which was about, according to scientists, 538.8 million years ago, it says that concentrations fluctuated between 15 and 35%. So really only about 35%. So not great. Not even close to the 50% that I was at, but a lot higher than the 6% that we're at now. Okay, let's continue on with the quiz. Thank you.
Number 7. What 3 kinds of animals are vertebrates?
What 3 kinds of animals are vertebrates? Wow. Mammals? Is that even? I feel like I need a word box here. You know what I mean? Well, I don't even know what the kinds of animals there are.
Sure you do.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know vertebrates. Vertebrates mean they have a vertebra, which, if you don't know, for you non-sciencey folks, the spine. It has a spine. Invertebrates typically do not have a spine. They have a skeleton. I mean an exoskeleton. Stop coming at me.
I didn't even say anything on that one.
I'm just gonna go. Right. We're gonna go mammals. That's not a type of animal, though. I mean, it is, but it's not. I'm gonna go mammals. I'm gonna go reptiles, and I'm gonna go birds. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what the answer is here. There's not a word bank, so I don't know what types of animals there are. Connor, you make me stressed.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember if I misphrased this or what's up.
I'm gonna go. Yeah,
but you did give a correct answer based on what is written here.
Okay,
it's just not the answer I had written down, but I'm gonna give you a point for it.
I would like to hear the answer you had written down.
I had amphibians, mammals, and birds. I think it was. I don't even remember what I was trying to ask.
I will say, you said amphibians, reptile. Not all reptiles are amphibians, so I'm gonna go with I'm incorrect. You're correct.
Well, here, bud. Reptiles and amphibians are different things. That's why they're called different things.
Right.
But I just searched up what vertebrates are, and reptiles are vertebrates.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know what I was trying to ask now.
Neither. So let's give you
technically, according to the website, you gave me a right answer.
All right, I like it. Next question.
I like your haircut. Number 8. What are Saturn's rings made of?
Spatial debris. It's like a meteor, like a rock, a space rock field. You know what I mean? Small to big rocks. Lots of space rocks. It's space debris. That's what it is. It's space debris, which is made up of rocks. I don't know what they would be called, right? They would be meteors. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Meteors.
Final answer.
Yeah.
We had a science or a space quiz a while ago. Where I think we discussed the difference between like a meteor and asteroid and all of that stuff.
Right.
And there is an asteroid belt in our solar system, actually in between Mars and Jupiter. And that's why we don't get hit with a lot more space debris than we should. But I believe a meteor has to be a piece of space debris that's moving through space, and then it becomes a comet once it enters into
Atmosphere.
our atmosphere.
Right.
And yes, a meteor is probably made of the same things that Saturn's rings are.
Really pedantic right now.
I went to NASA for this. I got this answer from NASA.
Just tell me what the answer
Saturn's
is.
rings are made of billions of small chunks of ice and rock coated with other materials such as dust.
So space rock was technically correct.
Yes, but you doubled down on it being a meteor, not a space rock.
Right.
Don't you dare
of meteor. No, not meteorology, you stupid dumb. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's fine. Next question.
When will people learn not to doubt me?
I wouldn't say you're right entirely based on the entire thing you said, but correct in that.
I am.
Okay, continue. What's the next question?
I love it when you choose not to argue with me.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it because you still have a chance to win this and prove me, I guess, wrong. I don't know how that would win for you, but you're sitting in such an aggressive stance right now, that it's worth it for everyone to go watch this on YouTube as well as listen, because now it's available the same day as the audio version.
Look at him. He's saying, take that, depression. Suck it.
And that'll keep happening as long as I possibly can. And I promise you that.
It'll keep happening until he's burnt out and has to spend an entire month in his bedroom without moving.
Hey, man. I'm getting insurance soon to get a therapist. So shut up. Number 9. Out of the 116 known elements, how many are mammals like ourselves thought to use?
Yeah, I have to give you an exact number. So it's between. I'm sorry. Let me get this correct. It's between 1 and 116. So I have to guess a number between 1 and 116. Hold on. Let me look at what my chances are. What are the odds? 1 and 116. 116 to 1. What are the odds? And 85%. I have an 85. Wow, really? No, that's not right. Yeah. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I was incorrect. A 0.85%. Not an 85%, a 0.85. I don't even have a 1% chance to win this.
Well, you could start eliminating some elements.
Right. Okay, so let me look at the entire periodic table. Wow, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, no, talk me through elements you think that you use on a daily basis.
Okay, obviously hydrogen, right? Hydrogen, that's a very clear one. H2O, right? So we can knock that one off the list, right? Helium might be in the air, right? Like that's I mean the noble gases, I assume in some way, shape, or form, most of them are in the air.
Right.
Excuse me. So, I mean, maybe we can count all of those, but like, when have I ever used Krypton? When have I ever used Xenon? And not in like a TV show sense, right? radon. That's actually I know what that is, kind of. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Obviously, hydrogen. That's one. Let's go with one so far. Helium's in the air. We don't use it on a normal basis unless we're like party balloons, you know. But I feel like it's in the air. So does that count? I'm gonna go with 2. Lithium. I mean, we use it. It's in our batteries, a lot of our batteries. So I'm gonna go with, yeah, we use that on a daily basis. 3. That's 3. Beryllium. I have this just all over the place in my foods. Beryllium, magnesium, cadmium, strontium, barium, and radium. I don't know what any of those are. I know magnesium is one we use quite often. So I'm gonna go with 4 there. Boron, no. Carbon, yeah. Nitrogen, yeah. Like we said, it's very prevalent in the earth and in our foods. So that's crap. I lost count. 6. Oxygen, obviously. 7. Fluorine. I don't know. Fluorine could be what fluoride is made out of, and that's in our toothpaste. So let's go. Crap. I was at 7. I'm at 8 now. Neon. That's in so many things, lights and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go with 9. Sodium. Absolutely. That's 10. I already counted magnesium. Aluminum. Sorry, aluminium. That's 11. Silicon, yeah, 12. Phosphorus, 13. Sulfur, 14. Chlorine, 15. It's in our salt. I don't know what argon is, so I'm gonna go with 15 right now. Potassium, it's in a lot of foods, like bananas. So I'm gonna go 16. Calcium, 17. Scandium, no. Titanium, I use that on a regular basis. I think my ring is made out of it. So I'm at 18. Vanadium, no. Chromium, no. Manganese, that's 19. I don't know if we use manganese. Iron, 20. Cobalt, no. Nickel, I have no idea. Copper, that's a currency. It's in currency. Nickel plated things. You know what? I feel like we could count that one. I've lost track of where I am. 20. Let's go with 22 right now. Zinc, 23. Wow, there's a lot that we use. 23, 24. I don't know. Iodine. Yeah, I don't know. That's in things. 25. 10. 26. Silver. I don't know. 27. Wow, wait. There's a lot of these. Zirconium. That's what the rings are made out of. That's 20. Crap, where was I? I don't know where I was. Tungsten. I have rings that are made out of that too. So that's another one. 27. Platinum. I don't know. We don't really use platinum. Gold. 28. Mercury. 29.
Okay.
Thermometers. All right. Yeah, this is taking a while because you told me out of 116 which ones we use. I'm going to go with 37.
I want to rephrase it because I phrased it in a poor way.
You did because that was wild what I just had to go through.
How many elements are used in the human body?
Well, that's a very different question, Connor. Very different.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm admitting I messed up.
16.
Final answer?
Yeah, sure.
You're just the final answer. You good?
I just picked a random number. 16. That's it.
The answer is 25.
Cool. Next question.
Oxygen, fluorine, cobalt, lithium, sulfur, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, sodium, selenium, chromium, magnesium, chlorine, copper, iron, magnesium, molybdenum, iodine, and zinc. I don't know what this one is.
You couldn't have stopped me when I said on the second row that lithium is in our phone batteries. So it's an answer. Like, you couldn't have stopped me then. I had to go halfway, 3/4 of the way through the periodic table for you to stop me.
God. Oh my goodness. I found the article that I based this off of.
Nice. Congratulations.
Scientists believe that there are 25 known elements that exist to life. Just 4 of those, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen, make up 96% of the human body. That's what I based this question on. You know what? I'm feeling generous because you did guess most of the ones that are used.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give you the point.
All right. Please put an end to my misery. I would appreciate it.
No, I gave you the point on that one. That was a bad question. Question number 10. What is ichthyology?
Oh, see, I know this one. Why do I know this one? I know it. Ichthyology is the study of icky things. No, it's not. I know it's not. We've talked about this on the podcast before. I have known about this. Why can't I think of it? Wow. I wish I knew. Ichthyology is the study of why ducks have corkscrew peni. Final answer, Bob. Final answer.
Matt, do you know what an ichthus is?
No.
You sure?
Why would I?
Because a lot of Christians will use it as a symbol of the religion.
The fish?
Yeah.
This is the study of fish?
It is the study of fish.
I almost said that too, but then I couldn't pick between fish and reptiles. So, fish and reptiles. So I couldn't.
The ichthus is an ancient symbol for the Greek population in Rome, that like the early church, basically, because the word the way you would spell Jesus in Greek kind of looks like a fish.
Right.
And so they would carve the ichthus into the door frame so that people would know, like, hey, this is a safe place for Christians. And I think ichthus is just Greek or Latin for fish.
Fish symbol. Fish loopy loop. Fish tails. Woo.
All right. Well, even with the pity points, there's no way for you to win this episode, or not this episode. This quiz. But I do have a fun tiebreaker if you'd like to.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
It's a simple question. What can be found inside a volcano?
Your mom. Got him. The thing that can be found inside a volcano, you think you're tripping me up. You think I'm going to say lava. It ain't lava. It ain't lava till it's outside the volcano. It's magma.
Final answer.
Finally.
Sorry, Matt. The answer I was looking for was magma, gases, and other volcanic material.
Great. Cool.
A visual bit that no one else will see because he turned off his mic. Matt shut off his mic and swore loudly.
I didn't swear. You have nothing on me. You can't. Prove it. Prove it. You know what? You've made me so irritated and uncomfortable that I'm going to make you uncomfortable, Connor. I have a G-spot. I do. I have a G-spot this week. Didn't have one last week, but I found it this week. I would like to talk about it real quick because that quiz took so much time. Game of the year happened.
It wouldn't have taken much time
if you worded the questions properly. The Game of the Year awards just happened, and guess which was the Game of the Year? Astrobot.
Untitled Goose Game 2.
No, Astrobot. Astrobot won Game of the Year. It was I'm pretty sure a PlayStation exclusive. which is wild that it won Game of the Year. I'm not saying it wasn't a good game. I know it was all around a really great game. A lot of people loved it. It was for anybody. Like it was like the definition of E for everybody. So like it was a good game. It was a fun game. It was challenging, but it was not like impossibly difficult like the Dark Souls games and everything. But the reason I bring this up is because I do want to talk about a game that they announced at the Game Awards, right? So they just announced from the creators of It Takes Two, which, if you don't know, and if the listeners don't know, is one of my favorite games of all time. It is a mandatory 2-player game. You can't play with less. You can't play with more. And you cannot succeed in this game without working together. It's a very fun game. It's got a very emotional, I would say, storyline about a husband and wife that are talking about divorce, and their daughter doesn't want them to divorce, so she makes a wish, and they have to go through trials as little doll people to learn to love each other again. It's a really heartfelt story. It's good. I love it. It's a great game. The mechanics are fun too. Like, Mia is not a big video gamer. She did struggle at times in the game. But she played through it twice. We've played through it twice together. And I was very, very proud of her. Anyway, they created a new game called Split Fiction. And I just want to show you, I know that this is very early on, right? I don't know.
The gameplay for it, though, looks incredible.
It does. I don't know if this is going to be good or not, but like, it's a mix between sci-fi and fantasy. It's another 2-player game where the two of you are working your way through some video game-esque worlds, kind of like Ready Player One.
If I understand correctly, they're both authors.
Yeah.
One writes specifically in sci-fi, the other in fantasy, and their worlds become real, and they both have to work their way through them, and each of them using their specific knowledge to help the other through their world and everything like that.
Right. It looks like so much fun. Like just the art looks awesome. I'm very, very excited for this game. It comes out next March, March 6th, I believe. Don't pre-order it because that's stupid. Pre-ordering games is dumb. But please do show your interest in it. And maybe play it, pick it up when it comes out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. I already know if it's anything like It Takes Two, obviously it's going to be different, so that it can be, set apart from it. But it's from the same creators, so it's probably going to have a lot of the same mechanics and things, but in a very different setting. And I'm very excited. Very excited. That's my G spot. You're welcome.
See, I thought you were going to talk about Harrison Ford coming out to talk about the new. Did he talk about the new Indiana Jones game, or did he help present Game of the Year?
I don't know, because I didn't watch any of it. I just heard the cliff notes.
Harrison Ford came out with the guy who plays Indiana Jones in the new game.
Yeah,
and like they did a presentation together.
That's
and everything.
cool.
I saw that, and I don't play many video games. If I do, it's on the Nintendo Switch. I am the lightest of light boy gamers, and most of my games on the Switch are Pokemon.
Pokemon, Zelda. That's about it. Or Mario.
Honestly,
big three.
So like I watched like the new releases and things like that, and I was like, that's how I saw It Takes the Split Fiction and like a bunch of other stuff. All of it seems cool. I'm never gonna play most of those games though.
That's fair. I mean, I do play video games quite often. If it isn't evident in the fact that for the last 2 weeks, let alone the last probably 50% of this podcast, I've talked about video games quite often. because I hyperfixate on video games, and then I want to talk about it with everyone that will listen, which is you, the
and
internet.
that's fine because we find things that overlapped with our hyperfixations, including TCG Pocket, which
Yeah.
to spotlight something within the Garlic realm,
Uh-huh.
is getting its first expansion with packs.
Yeah.
I believe on Sunday.
It's gonna get about 80 or so new cards. With Mewtwo EX being like the headliner of the packs.
Oh, it's Mew EX.
I'm sorry, yeah, Mew EX. My apologies. And that's very exciting because if you did complete the secret mission to get the all the Kanto Pokemon in this set, the primal primal Apex, or no
Apex, I think is the word.
it doesn't matter. If you completed that hidden secret quest, you got like a Mew card, but the Mew card sucks. It's so bad, man. And I'm so excited that they're coming out with a new Mew EX that is actually really good and will fit in with your psychic deck very well.
Genetic Apex is the original.
Genetic Apex. That's what
the new one is called Mythical Island.
Yes. I'm very excited. I still don't have all of the cards from the Genetic Apex, and I'm annoyed by it because the last few weeks, nothing but garbage. But I'm saving my trophies or my hourglasses so that I can open a butt ton whenever the new packs come out.
In theory, I'm one away from finishing the Kanto decks to get my my Mew card.
Yeah.
And I still have a ton that I need to finish the rest of it. But my latest edition was the full art Rainbow Brock that I sent you.
Yeah.
Or no, Giovanni. And just it's beautiful. The art on these cards sometimes are just perfection.
They're so cool. I love it, and I really, really, really want to finish the crap. I really want to finish this first pack. This first set of cards. I don't think I ever will. Like, I think I'm gonna, like, the next set of cards come out, I'm gonna just abandon it. And I think that might be a downfall of the game because now you're split between two different packs because they're still gonna have the original packs on there. And they're gonna have it so you can, pick between the two different sets. And I don't like that because now I don't know what to do. Like, do I finish out the first set or do I go to the new set?
Buddy, that's how it goes with collecting cards.
I hate it because I want all of them. I want every single one. I think the only ones I'm missing are like the 2-star like full art cards. Like, that's it. I have every promotional one. I have every single other card other than the I guess the variants.
I will also tell you that you won.
I won.
I gave in, and now I pay $10 a month to play this game.
I knew I would win.
So 3 other new cards that have been confirmed for the new album are an Aerodactyl EX.
Yeah.
So Aerodactyl is actually going to be a viable card now. I hate what they did to my boy.
Honestly, if you use it well, it's insane. It's like super good, but you have to use it well.
It's such a bold move to use, and it has to be done precisely and like surgically, and you can't always guarantee that you're going to get it.
It's kind of like the Misty card. Like, that could be make or break. You know what I mean? If you use the Misty card, you could win so quickly, but if it fails, you're done for. You're done.
I added the mystery card to my Dragonite deck to
Yeah.
help stall better, so I can get my Dragonite built up. I have not gotten a single energy since adding it to my deck.
I wish that card would be like a guaranteed at least one energy. So it's not a waste. You know what I mean? Like I hate the cards. Like I hate flipping for Kangaskhan because if you don't flip a heads, you do nothing. I have gone through an entire match where I didn't flip a single heads until it was dead. And they just used that to stall so that they could beef up their other Pokemon, their Venusaur EX. And they were just doing nothing. They weren't even attacking. They were just using my inability to attack to beef up their other Pokemon. It was stupid. I was so mad.
So we got Aerodactyl EX, which has the ability Primeval Law. Your opponent can't play any Pokemon from their hand to evolve their active Pokemon. Yeah. And then Land Crash, which is a fighting energy and a colorless energy for 80 damage. The description of the YouTube promo says that there will be a Celebi. There is a link of the new solo battles that has blue and Pidgeot EX deck. And so there's going to be a blue trainer card added and a Pidgeot EX card added, as well as Dedenne is getting its own card.
Cool.
Which is the
cute little mouse boy.
Haux Gen 6 Pikachu clone. And there's a new Vaporeon coming out.
For all those people.
It's full art and it's such a great drawing. I will boost the people who draw these cards all day.
We know where Connor lies on that side of this.
You dirty man. Listen,
all I'm saying is you have said to me before that Vaporeon is in the human egg group.
As it has the ability washout. As soon as you'd like to, as often as you'd like during your turn, you may move one water energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active water Pokemon.
Oh.
And so you pair that with someone who can actually use Misty.
Yeah. You're set.
But look at that card art.
Oh yeah, I can see what you can see in it. Yeah.
You are a jerk. I cannot stand that you exist. But yeah, that's my update.
I appreciate your update, Connor. I really do.
Thank you so much for listening to the Garlic Boy podcast. If you'd like to hear more from us, you can head over to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads.
Yeah, we're on Threads now.
That. Head over there. Follow us there. Still trying to figure out what we're going to be posting there, but you know, we're growing. Matt and I are trying even more than we used to now, and so respect that we're putting in effort again. Right,
yeah,
Matt?
Absolutely. Oh man.
In a way you can show that respect for our effort is heading over to patreon.com/thegarlicboys, subscribing over there. I'm hopefully going to be trying to add some more stuff there. The favorite Pokemon part 2 is still giving me a lot of trouble to upload, so I might break that into 2 parts. Check that out. Matt and I might be selling our feet pics on there. You never know what you're going to find on our Patreon. And that's why you should go over there.
I shaved my toes just for this. Like
you should check it out if you want to see what our feet look like. Mom, don't check that out.
I'm so happy that neither of her moms actually pay attention to anything that comes out on Patreon ever.
It's fantastic. Then also head over to Redbubble, check out some of our merch designs that Matt and I have designed over there. And as always, like I said, moving forward, should be able to watch a YouTube version of this as well over at garlicboys.com the same day. So if you have friends that listen to podcasts but only over on YouTube, let them know that they can start listening to the episodes as often as you do. Matt, do you have a supplementary mom report for this week?
Oh boy, do I. I'm gonna go with man, I can't even do that. I was gonna say the mom from It Takes Two, but she's kind of a meanie head. I don't like her. She gets better by the end, spoiler alert. Yeah, the mom from It Takes Two.
I think I'm going to go with Mother Nature.
Mother
We talked about science today.
Mother Nature.
You know everybody's mother? Mother Nature?
The Greeks called her Gaia.
I don't think I'm starting to enjoy nature. I think I'm starting to really like nature.
I really think I'm starting to like nature.
Matt, do you have a final thought for this episode?
Go into the world. I don't have anything.
Thank you so much for listening, and as always, remember to stay
garlicky. Go love a tree or something. Sniff grass.
Go hug a tree. Go touch grass, you pathetic excuse for him.
I don't know how you do that so well. I mean, I do know how you do that so well, but I don't know how you do that so well.
It's because I've never felt the love of a woman.
It's your true nature.